I took this Shopify store from $0 to almost $1.2 million in just 1 year. The process is so simple, and if you copy these 6 steps, you will have a successful Shopify store up and running in no time. It doesn't matter at all if you have a small or big budget. The only currency that you have to spend to succeed is your time. And if you can't make it through this short video, maybe owning your own business isn't for you. But if this sounds like something you want to do, then get ready, because it all starts right here with your product. Look, if you don't know what you want to sell, then you cannot build a store, you can't run advertisements, and you definitely can't make a sale, which means you're definitely not going to get one of these one day. Now, the main product that I sold, taking it from $0 to almost $1.2 million in 1 year, was just a simple jade roller. You know, like those little gua sha things that you rub on your face to make it look better. Now, there's nothing secretive or special about this product, but one thing that it does have is a lot of marketing angles. Marketing angles are just different ways to position and advertise your product to make your customer feel like it's perfect for them and it's exactly what they've been looking for. 3 marketing angles that I used with the jade roller were that this product helps with skin redness. It also reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and it can obviously help sculpt your face and your jawline. You see how I'm selling the exact same product but marketing it in different ways, where it hits all types of different groups who want the same thing, and that's for you to solve their problem. So when you look for your first product, you got to keep that in the back of your head, because the more marketing angles that you can come up with, the higher chance of success that you're going to have. And the easiest way to look through tens of thousands of products online is this tool that I absolutely love using called Minea. So the first thing that I love doing on Minea is checking out the top 10 winning products of the day by platform, because whether I want to sell on Facebook, Pinterest, or TikTok, I like to stay up to date with what's going on, which products are moving right now, and what kind of advertisements people are creating. So you can see here that this one has 9.9 million views on this one. This one's got 3.1 million. I'm not sure what this product is, but we can click into it here if we're interested in selling it. And then you can check out the ad. You can see how many comments that you have on it. You can click on the destination link, so it'll take you directly to their store where you can get inspiration, see how they're selling the product, what marketing angles they're using. So when you click onto theirs, you can see here that they're actually selling a bunch of random cat things. There's box openers, kitchen knives, kitchen utensils. It's all just cat themed things. Honestly, I'm not too sure about this product, but what's nice about using this platform rather than just scrolling endlessly on AliExpress is that they compile all of the information for you, all of the advertisements, similar products, the engagement, how many people are selling the product. It's a very clean way to bop around the website and find products that you want to sell without scrolling endlessly. Sometimes I'll move over to the ad section and see what's popping on Facebook, Pinterest, or TikTok in terms of advertisements, and you can do all the queries on here too. Like if you're looking into a specific niche that you want to sell, you can just filter by that. You can also go over to shops or products and just see what's going on right now. And for example, I can click into pets, and then I can just look through all of these pet products and see if any of them stand out to me. It really is a fantastic resource to use, especially if you're a beginner. Now, a lot of people that are starting out really stress over finding a product, and they essentially get analysis paralysis, and then they just end up quitting or not moving on. I recommend that you really don't overthink your first couple products that you're testing out. Really, the only thing that I'd want you to do as a beginner is really just focus on marketing angles. If you can come up with 5 to 10 unique marketing angles for the product that you're interested in, I would definitely just go ahead with that one, because you have a pretty good chance of one of those angles actually being a winner. After we have an idea of what type of product that we want to sell, we next need to build out our Shopify store. And this is also another place where a lot of people get really overwhelmed. But honestly, don't worry, because nowadays it's so much easier to build a high quality Shopify store than it used to be back in the day. We can literally use a free software that will build us a custom Shopify website. It'll load products onto it for us. It's the same one that I used to get this Shopify award. So the website is called Store Build AI. If you're also wanting to follow along and build it out with me right now, I'll put the link down below in the description so you can do that, which I highly recommend you do, because you also get a free mentorship out of it. And within there, we have a bunch of resources and live calls. And also don't forget to subscribe. If you like this content and you want more and you want to follow along, make sure to do that. All right, so once you land on the website, you get to pick the niche that you want to build your store in. And if this looks a little different on your screen right now, it's because we're always updating it and improving our AI to make the themes and website the best possible ones that we can give you guys for free. Let's go ahead and pick the pet niche, and then we're gonna click on build my free store. Then we're just gonna plug in our email and click on create free account. Now it moves on to where we get to pick the color of our store. I'm gonna go with green. Then we're gonna click on next. We also get to pick out our banners. So it's either this one, or this one. Since the website I chose is green, I think the best ones would be either this one or this one. Let's just go here. So I'll select that one and click on next Shopify account, and our store is ready. So then you claim your Shopify store. From here, you have to create your Shopify account and also select a plan, which you will need anyway. And plus with the code, you get $1 a month for 3 months on Shopify. So it's $3 for 3 months, which is a really low price point for opening up a Shopify store, to be honest. So then now we're gonna click on register on Shopify. We're gonna type in the same email, and to get the $1 a month offer, you have to use a new email that you haven't used on Shopify before. So plug in that same email and click on start free trial. Then we're just gonna pick out a password and click on create my Shopify account. And then there's a questionnaire, but you can really just skip this. So click on I don't want help setting up. Now you have to choose the best plan for you. So I recommend going with the basic basic plan, you don't need to upgrade to Shopify or Advanced until later on when you're making, 500 sales a day. So we're gonna try out the basic one. It's only $1 again. Then you'll have to plug in your card information and it gives you like an auto renew thing. So at the end of 3 months, then you do have your full Shopify plan. But by then you're not really gonna worry about it because your store is gonna be up and running. So go ahead and plug in that information real quick. Then you should put in your business address. And if you don't have one, just plug in your regular address. That's completely fine. All right, so now we're logged into the back end of Shopify. And now what we need to do is go back over to the tab and click on next Shopify links. And since we already set up our Shopify account, we are good to go there. And then it says, make sure you have activated your Shopify plan. Otherwise we can't transfer you the theme. So make sure that you do that and then click on I have activated it. Now what we have to do is copy the store's URL and plug it in here. That way we can transfer you the theme. So I'll just go back onto my Shopify store, click copy and paste on the admin little dash thing here, and then paste it in and hit save. Now we're gonna hit next and upload some of our winning products and also install that theme. So what we have to do is activate Zendrop. So just click it here. It's an app that you install on the Shopify's app platform. This is the app that I partnered with to be able to provide these free stores. So we'll just click install right here. And then you're gonna click on install app. And then you have to accept the app spending limit. And this is where a lot of people ask me a ton of questions all the time. The Zendrop app is completely usage based. So you're not gonna get charged $79. That is if you have like 500 products on your store. The app itself has a 3-day free trial. So it's only needed really right now to transfer over the theme and the products. I'll go ahead and hit approve. And if you don't wanna use the Zendrop app on the basic plan that they have, then it's totally up to you if you wanna remove the app after you set up your store. It's gonna take you over here and then click on continue onboarding. Now your dream store is just minutes away. So we're gonna click on next, go live, and we're pretty much almost done. The next thing that you wanna do is access Shopify and publish to make your store live. That doesn't mean people are gonna go on there and see it right away, but it definitely is something that you have to do at some point. Once you click it, it's gonna take you right here, and then you're gonna click on remove password. Now your online store is open. So it's your storefront, it's not your back end at all. It's basically what allows people to type in your URL on your website and visit your website. A lot of people wonder about that, if it's like opening up your back end of Shopify, and it's just not. Now the store build is finished, and you get a couple different offers here. You can join the Mentorship, which is on Discord. It's completely free. You get up to $1,000 in TikTok ad credits if you want to use those. You also get an exclusive trial at Creative OS for ad creatives. Now if you go back onto your store, you can see that the Zendrop theme is added here, and it is fully loaded with products already on your website. So we've got our 20 products linked on here already with images and descriptions. And of course, this store is completely yours. You can modify it however you want. You can add whatever shipping that you want in there. You can change, add, remove products. It's up to you. And also, by the way, all of these products are already linked onto your Zendrop account for you. So when you fulfill them, you already have your supplier ready, which we'll talk about fulfillment later on in this video. So that's great. We've got our product and we've got our store that we're going to be selling on, but we need to get traffic or visitors onto our website. Otherwise, no one's going to purchase from you. And right now, TikTok ads are booming, especially with all of the hype around regulating TikTok, plus all of the effort that they've been putting in to make the platform extremely shoppable. Check out this ad test that I was running just yesterday. I was getting a cost per conversion at $6.62. And the one that I tested right before that on the same day was $9.16 cost per purchase. So those two tests were extremely profitable. I'm going to focus on scaling these up. And what's crazy about TikTok right now is that they give away so many ad credits. Facebook doesn't do this, Snapchat doesn't do this, which is really making them stand out and is super helpful for us. This is the offer they're doing right now. It's spend $200, you get $200 in credits, spend $500, get $500, $1,000, get $1,000. And again, they always switch this up. Sometimes it's $2,500, sometimes they don't have the offer at all. But even if you're not ready to start advertising yet, which I'm assuming you're not, I definitely would still grab the bonus that they're offering right now. And all you have to do is put $1 into that account and then they credit you for the qualifying bonus. You really don't want them to take it away and then miss out on those credits, especially if you're already planning on advertising on TikTok. So that link is not shared everywhere. I'll put this one in the description as well if you guys want to use it. In terms of talking about TikTok advertisements, especially paid ones, unlike organic posts, which rely on luck and heavily on the algorithm, TikTok ads really just guarantees that you reach the target market that you're going after. And also what's really great about it is that TikTok's platform is still relatively new, especially in terms of like shoppability. Now to create a good TikTok ad, you have to keep in mind that you want your advertisements to look native to TikTok's platform. You almost want them to blend in. You really can't make like a full-blown commercial and post it as an ad on TikTok. It just doesn't work. And that's why UGC does so well on TikTok. And if you don't know what that is, it stands for user-generated content. It's pretty much just anything taken on your iPhone and looks like a TikTok. And they do so well because they look and feel like organic videos, basically just making them a lot less intrusive than a straight in-your-face type of ad. But in terms of the characteristics in the ad that you want to be posting on TikTok, the first thing is your ad has to be pretty short. It should be anywhere from 15 to 60 seconds long. Keep it punchy and to the point. It also needs to be vertical and full screen, essentially just designed to fit the native vibe on the TikTok platform. And finally, your ad should try to capture the audience's attention within the first 3 seconds of the video. They're the most important. Otherwise, your audience is going to scroll past, your ad is not going to perform well, and they're actually going to charge you more for an underperforming ad. You have to remember that people are on the TikTok app to be entertained, not sold. So you really should be trying to get creative on how to stop people scrolling on the platform. Let me show you a couple examples of ads that I just recently came across. So here's a good one right here. It's flashy. The first like 1 second of the clip, it just speeds through. All it says is POV, your dream bedding set is 35% off. Simple, straight to the point. But why I like this one is because it's really engaging. The shots are really nice. It's fast paced. They look good. And that's also why it probably has 4,000 likes on it. Another ad that I came across is this one right here. They start off by saying this is the most expensive foundation, and then they draw a line on their face, which is already engaging because it's like, what are you doing? And then she does the comparison between the expensive one and the one that's not as good. But the thing is, she's actually advertising the cheap one. So she's saying the $8 one is way better than the $390 one. But in the beginning, you were kind of like, what's going on in the most expensive foundations? You're like, oh, I want to see it, see what it looks like. How good is it because it's so expensive? But in the end, it's kind of like a plot twist. Actually, the cheaper one is the better foundation. And this advertisement has 23,000 likes on it. Those are both fantastic examples of ad creatives you should try to replicate. Now, to replicate and get good results like these, your ad should contain user-generated content. All of the examples I just showed you are UGC. I definitely would recommend ordering your product to your house and filming it yourself, whether it's a friend or a family member, because initially you don't really want to pay someone for it. You don't really know what you're going to get out of that. And then also you don't really know what kind of style of ad you're looking for, so it's hard to direct them. You also should be focusing on hooking your audience fast. Start with a bold claim, a question, or something visually eye-catching. You should also be showing your product in action. Don't just have it sitting there or alluding to it. It should be straightforward that this is the product that you're talking about in the video. You also should make it fun because TikTok naturally is like an entertainment platform. So if you make like a really serious ad, it's just not going to fit in. People want to be entertained. So it's like, you might as well entertain them while they're watching your ad. Those are my quick tips on the TikTok advertising step, but I do also have a full guide breaking down my entire TikTok ad strategy on my channel if you want to check that out later. After you start testing out some of the marketing angles that you came up with and the ad creatives that you managed to create or purchased, you'll hopefully start to see some sales rolling in because you directed them from the advertisement to your website. They saw the product on there, they know they like it, and hopefully relatively soon you can lock down your first sale. But now after we've made our first sale, we actually have to go back to the entire principle of dropshipping, which is fulfilling our order directly to the customer from our supplier. So this is when we go back onto that Zendrop platform that we use to build out our store. Since all of the products are already linked onto Zendrop, they can do all of the fulfillment for you. You can also find new products in here and add them onto your website, and their shipping times are really fantastic because they actually own their own warehouses, unlike a lot of other companies. So whether the products come in from the Miami warehouse or the Shenzhen, they get your product to the customer in a timely manner. You don't really have to worry about it. They update all the tracking information for you. They send it out to the customer so they know where their order's at. So whenever you receive your first order, since it's already linked, if you kept the app on, then it'll show up in the order section here, and you will get this exciting notification in the order section where you click into it and you'd see here that your first order came in. But this one's just an example, so I bought this tennis ball launcher. Once you're ready to fulfill, all you would have to do is click on the ones that you want, click on fulfill order. It'll show you the product cost, the shipping cost, and the total. Just click fulfill again, and it's good to go. It's taken care of for you. And what's even nicer, when you're scaling up, you want to focus on marketing, you can just set up auto fulfillment and it'll fulfill all of your orders the next day. And that's great because you don't have to do any of the work, and also Shopify pays you out the next day anyway for your revenue. So then you technically aren't like using any of your own money to pay for these orders. They just make it super simple to handle all the fulfillment for you. So I definitely recommend leaving on the app. After we fulfilled our first orders, the next step is actually pretty important to the success of your store. Before you start to add more budget into your ad campaign that you have a winning ad on, I really recommend having some email win-back flows set up. If you don't do this before you scale up your advertisements, you're gonna see a lot of your ad spend start to leak. So they're gonna be less converting and essentially be less efficient and you less profitable. By far the easiest way to prevent that and actually increase your overall margins is just through simple email marketing. There's a bunch of different companies out there that do email marketing really well, but I really like to use Omnisend. I think it's the easiest to set up, and I don't do any super complicated flows, so it's perfect for me. And by the way, you can start this completely for free. Once you're all logged in, it's super easy to set up. You can just click on create a workflow, and then they have all the types and templates already laid out for you. So you can have a welcome flow. So when someone signs up for email marketing on your website, you can have cart abandonment. So if they put something in their cart and then they left it there, you will send them an email trying to get them to come back. They have browse abandonment, post purchase, pretty much everything that you need to recapture all of that audience and traffic that you're paying for. So for example, the one that we're going to save a lot of our advertising spend on are people that added to cart and didn't actually purchase. So if you click on this one right here, we'll click on the abandoned cart, customize the workflow, and it already has a template for you. And you can leave it as is if you want to, or you can completely customize any of this with your own brand voice, images, or discount code that you want to offer them. And then it'll wait for 11 hours, they'll say it again, wait for 12 hours, send another message, and then hopefully by the time they read one of those emails, they remember to come back and purchase from you with the discount code potentially. And if this is a perfect flow for you and you don't need to change anything, all you have to do is click on start workflow, and it's automatically going to publish it on onto your Shopify website, and again, you're hands off. I know this is like a further step in your e-commerce journey, but it is really, really important to set up. And why I like OmniSend more than the other ones is because they're a lot cheaper than the competitors. That's why I personally use them for my stores. So you can try it out for free if you want to. I'll drop that in the description as well. So after your flows are set up and you've made it this far, you can start to scale up and A/B test your advertisements. So if you're running TikTok ads, you'd go back on there and you can either duplicate the campaign or you can edit the budget of the campaign and increase it. But one thing as you're scaling that I want you to remember, even if you're not on this step right now, just try to remember this, is that you should be constantly A/B testing things against each other. The name of the game in e-commerce and actually building a successful store and brand and scaling it up to where you can work for yourself really boils down to determination and A/B testing. Those are the exact steps that I took setting up my latest Shopify store. I hope you guys got a well-rounded understanding of how to set this up and what steps that you actually need to take your store from $0 to almost $1.2 million in just 1 year. And of course, there's a lot more to it and you might have a lot more questions. So make sure when you get that free custom store to join the mentorship, where then you can ask any questions that you want. We do 3 live coaching calls a week, really just trying our best to get you guys scaled up as soon as possible. All right, guys, that's all for this video. If you like these videos, you want to learn more about e-commerce, make sure to check out my channel, make sure to subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.